Hello lovely souls, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Chiara. I'm a freelance illustrator and artist capturing people, places and stories of our planet. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back. The last video I put out, I was totally shocked by the response and it really warmed my heart and it's made me feel a little bit better about putting out more content in this space. I feel like I'm finding my people and it's such a nice feeling. So if you are a returning viewer, thank you. And if you are new here, huge welcome. I'm so glad you would join me. This video is definitely a jam-packed one to say the least. We dive deep into client projects, painting and custom orders. There's a whole nice segment of just painting, so if you're into that kind of thing, I think you'll enjoy this video. And there's also a little up and down moment, as with any creative career, I suppose, or just life in general. We have our ups and downs. I won't ramble on too much. I just want to say thank you for joining me here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTube things. It honestly makes me do a little happy dance in the background, and if that isn't an incentive to like this video, I don't know what is. I'll love you and leave you for now. Enjoy the video, grab a cup of tea, pop me on in the background, however you enjoy watching YouTube videos, and I'll touch base again with you soon. Enjoy! I always say I'm not gonna film when I feel this. It just wouldn't be real of me to only film when things feel flowy and nice. Look, it just gets to a certain time in the month and my fellow menstruating people out there, need I say more? The brain fog kicks in, the self-doubt enters, and as lucky and fortunate as I am to be able to work from home even when I feel like poo, I'm not a very nice boss, and I'm my own boss, and I don't even have the time to dilly-dally because I'm actually working on a really nice project, and I'm so grateful that the client even found me. They're based in Canada, and I don't want to say too much yet because I don't know how I'm gonna or when I'm gonna share this video. They reached out to me last year a couple of days before Christmas, and I was like, yes, like count me in. I want to work on this project with you because I just love like their whole branding and ethos behind their work, and they seem to really value artists, which is of course very important. I was so taken aback because when I was actually going through all the previous artists that they've collaborated with, I was like, these people are insanely skilled and insanely talented and have quite large followings, which I don't necessarily have. I just felt really touched. How do I even fall in this bracket of insanely skilled, talented, multidisciplinary artists? Like, what? All that to say, I'm just like, I'm buzzing. I'm honestly so excited. It's such a nice way to start the year. They've approved the concept deck. They seemed really, really happy with it. But for some strange reason, my brain is telling me, no, it's no, maybe change it. But I shouldn't change it because they've approved it. So It doesn't even matter with evidence and backup. For some reason, my brain's still going, nah, like, hormones. I think I'll go get some air because I've already been sat at my desk for like 2.5 hours. Just movement and fresh air will help, even though it's raining. Already been a run as well, but I'm just, okay, right, I digress. I will meet you back here in the studio, hopefully in better spirits, maybe on the same day, maybe in a week's time, who knows. We're just going with le flow.
Hello, I'm just interrupting this painting segment as I'm working away on a very long list of personalised commissions, but I thought I'd fill you in on what's actually happened since we last spoke earlier in the video. The beginning of the year is normally quite quiet and slow for me. However, this year, to my surprise, I've had a relatively busy start. The illustration sneak peek that you saw at the beginning of the video, well, that has been approved by the client, which is marvellous. And that project launches in May, and honestly I cannot wait to share it with you all because it's a product I've wanted to work on for a while. So the fact that it came about naturally from just sharing more work and sharing what I enjoy creating is such a good feeling. We're now into February and I'm working on, like I said, a very long list of personalised couples portraits for Valentine's Day, which is what you're watching me paint at the moment. Going into this year, and every year for that matter, I try to let go of perfectionism and self-doubt a little bit more and just be open to sharing more work. So whilst on my commute to my part-time job, out of boredom and on a whim, I posted on my Instagram story that I was open to couples portraits. I did this more as a means to build character work and to connect with the general public. I wasn't really fussed about making much business from it. However, I was completely shocked as on my way home from work, my Instagram DMs were full of requests. So I had no choice but to get cracking on a very long list. When I was studying 6 years ago, I'd take on personalised commissions as a means to make money from drawing, and every so often, I like to dip my toe back into that world. To be honest, although I don't want to pour my focus into this line of work, because I begin to feel a little bit creatively stifled and restricted. It almost feels like I'm a conveyor belt churning out work. It is a beautiful way to connect to the general public, especially when they have the most wholesome reactions to their orders. It's a very lovely feeling. I almost view this as a good source of bread and butter money in between other creative work. I guess all of this is just a good reminder to not overthink what or how you share your work, because you never know what will come from it or who might see it, and that in itself could lead to some great opportunities. Don't be afraid to share your work, whether it's pristine and polished or scribbly and scrappy. I do genuinely believe in front of the right eyeballs, scribbles are stardust.